as one of the fastest growing provinces, if we continue to consume energy like we're consuming it now, I just don't think we're going to have the ability to meet the demand in the future. So not only that, but BC in general is a really, it's seen as a world leader in saving energy and being green. So for us to be able to help BC Hydro help reduce emissions and the use of energy was really exciting.
So the mandate for the Energy Manager program is fourfold. The first one is to fill in that resource gap that our commercial customers are having around energy management. The second one is to reduce their kilowatt hours that they use around electricity. We are also trying to really support the partnership that BC Hydro has with our customers. And then the fourth one obviously is create a green economy.
So the energy managers work in relative isolation. Typically they're working on their own at their respective clients, and they are dealing with leading edge technologies and typically working on very similar things, but in different settings, different industries, and different client settings. So their challenge is that they need to connect with one another, to share ideas and collaborate on new concepts that they're introducing to their respective employers, but have no real mechanism to do that other than currently they have meetings quarterly and various different network events and emails that are sent back and forth, but nothing that's really real-time 24/7, allowing them to collaborate and connect together and share ideas and best practices. So that's one of the main challenges that we're trying to alleviate here. So the goal of our solution was pretty simple. It was to put together an extranet community site for this group of individuals so that they could connect online when they need to and share ideas and best practices and discuss new technologies that are coming on the market and be able to benefit from their collective efforts and intelligence in their respective settings so that we reduce the reworking of the wheel and that we share valuable information that can really foster innovation and growth and a culture of conservation within clients within BC.
So what I'm going to show you today are a walkthrough of some of the useful features that we've built in utilizing Sharepoint 2010 to build out our Energy Managers Community extranet site. Over the years we've built a lot of different solutions based on Sharepoint 2007, intranets and portals and extranets that use all the common features that Sharepoint brings to the table, like team sites, document sharing, and that type of thing. And those are all very much a part of our solution. But I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of what's new in Sharepoint 2010 that we were able to harness and offer through this solution that really make this site sort of the next generation and add a lot of value that typically before we would have had to customize or build out. But now these features are included out of the box. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the document tagging with managed metadata. This is a very useful feature for this group, particularly because they're dealing with a lot of new emergent technologies and they need to tag the content, and not just documents, but blog posts, discussion threads, documents, list items that have to do with these particular types of emergent technologies. And those technologies are all in a managed metadata term store, one of the core features of Sharepoint 2010. So if I go and edit document here, or edit the properties of the document, I can have a look at some of the associated terms that we've tagged this document with from the managed metadata term store. And we have a predefined structure with a number of different nodes here that we can go through and we can tag this document with certain associated terms. We're using this particular functionality to drive things like the tag cloud on the home page, which allows them to be able to browse and view the content of the site and what's hot, what are the most active subjects that are being tagged, that the content is being tagged as, that is rolling up to the home page and displayed in the tag cloud. We are also using a new feature introduced within Sharepoint 2010 in the rating functionality. So we can see here within this document library And again, we're not just using the rating, we're using ratings also on discussion forums and blog posts to be able to rate content that other peers have posted to the site in terms of value, perceived value of the content. This specifically gives them the capability to rate the content, how useful is it, and allow them to sort the content by the rating that it has and the average rating that it has amongst the site, which is very useful. The third main feature that Sharepoint 2010 has introduced is a much improved My Site profile information pages, and we're certainly utilizing that. So I'll just give you a sense of if I go to Avery's profile page here, you can see that this is a good example of a Sharepoint 2010 My Site profile page. We've added a couple custom fields that specifically relate to the Energy Manager group. So things like their employer, the sector that they're within, their areas of focus, and areas they may want to learn more about. This really helps to drive and increase the presence of these individual energy managers within the community, and they really want to use this extranet site as a way to increase the visibility, allow one energy manager to connect with others who have like interests that are focused on different areas of the field, and also for those who are particular experts in certain areas of the field to connect with those who want to learn more about that. And the My Sites and the profile pages are a perfect opportunity to offer that. So those are some of the useful features that are over and above what you could typically do with a SharePoint 2007 environment, and we're really excited about what SharePoint 2010 has brought to the table and enabled and offered to this particular community, and to see how it turns out for them.
This site really gives me, the program manager, the confidence that energy managers will be working off of the same templates. They will be all aware of upcoming events. And that they're not wasting time reinventing the wheel.
So the other thing that BC Hydro really wants to do is really to expand on this community concept and take this pilot for the Energy Managers group and apply it to other communities throughout BC Hydro that exist outside of just the Energy Managers program. So this is really a proving ground for this concept of a community extranet site that will apply for a number of other groups in different situations.
One of the biggest things is to help organizations save money. The energy manager role within an organization helps organizations reduce their energy costs by 54%. Our goal is to increase that and make it even better. That's a great number, and I think it could be even greater, and that's what the Energy Manager solution is about.